Hey guys, so for today's video, I created this Taylor Swift Lover era inspired makeup look. I finally got a ticket to her concert in July in Seattle and I'm so freaking pumped. I still don't know exactly what era I want to dress up as yet, but I wanted to do some makeup looks just inspired by her albums and their covers. So I thought it'd be fun to start with the Lover era just because I feel like I'm seeing so many people dress up in that era on TikTok and I just think it's so fun and pastel and just like girly and playful. So I created this makeup look. So if you are going to the Eras tour and you're dressing up for the Lover era, I hope this makeup look kind of inspires you. I also wanted to mention, I know that Pride is coming up soon and these colors are very close to the bisexual flag, so if you're going to Pride, I think this would be a great look for that as well. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, go ahead and keep on watching. So to start this look, of course, you want to use an eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use this one by Urban Decay, and I'm just going to apply a layer of that on my top eyelid. And I'm blending that out with a Sephora number 57 brush. So for my palette today, I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona Pastel palette. I'm going to start with this pink shade Tool on a Sigma E38, and I'm going to start by pressing that shade into my inner crease. That applied super easily, and I love how nice and pastel it is. Now on the same brush, I'm going to take this feather shade, and I'm going to press that into the center of my crease. And then for the last shade for this little gradient, I'm going to take Airy, again using the same exact brush. And that's going to go on the outer crease. I'm taking a little bit more of the blue and adding that to the outer part of my lid and making sure I get it nice and diffused right out here. And again, I'm just kind of doing like a little pressing motion with this big brush. And then if anything looks a little funky, just go back in with the previous shade to blend. So I want to add a little more purple right here, so going back in with that feather. Now I want to brighten up my eyelid with a white eyeshadow. I'm using this matte white shade from the Sigma and An Knook palette on a Sigma E54. And I'm going to press that along my entire eyelid, starting towards the base where my lashes are, and then I'm going to bring it up into the crease. I'm just going to go back to that other brush I was using with nothing else on it and just kind of pat over this outer edge right here so it looks nice and seamless from this white to the light blue. Alright, now for the lower lash line, you can kind of pick whatever color you want down there. I would pick something out of these three shades, whether it's the pink, purple, or blue. I think I want to do more purple just because I love purple. So I'm going to take more of that feather shade on an E30 pencil brush. Just going to run that along my entire lower lash line. This might not show up a lot just because it is super light. I mean, it's a pastel. I think I want this purple to pop a little bit more, so I'm going to take a deeper purple. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of Bora on the same brush. I'm just taking a little bit of that on the tip of the brush and adding that to the lower lash line just to see if this will kind of intensify this shade a little bit. Okay, I think that made it a little bit more purple, yeah. At this point, if you have any glitter that you want to put on your eyes, I would do it now before you do any liner, mascara, or lashes. I don't have any glitter, but there is this one shade in the An Knook palette, this Gleam shade. I'm going to swatch that really quick. It's kind of like a little white glittery shade. I kind of like that. So I'm going to pick up that shade on my E54. I'm just going to pat that on top of the white for a little bit of a shimmer since this look is completely matte right now. Oh, I like that. That's fun. I'm also going to take that shimmer right here on my inner corner and a little bit under my brow. Now I'm just going to take a small black liquid liner and do a little wing. This one is by Tarte. So I like to start by lining the top lash line. And then I'm just going to try to do a little wing. Alright, there's my wing, and if you're like me, sometimes your wing gets a little jaggedy, it doesn't look perfect. I'm going to show you my little trick right here. So I'm going to take a matte black on a little angled brush. Again, I'm in the same An Knook palette, and I'm going to stamp this right on top of the liner, and it's going to cover up any jaggedy edges. It really just smooths everything over. And when you're putting the black shadow over your wing, try not to apply it on like the base of the wing, just on the upper part of the wing. See how much better that looks now? So I went ahead and popped on my mascara. I used the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. And I decided to not put mascara on my bottom lashes just because I feel like it kind of gives it like this more like cutesy look with just having that purple down there and no mascara. I don't know. I like it. Now for this look, since I did a little wing, I'm gonna wear a half lash, which is also just so much easier to wear, especially during concerts, because it's not going to irritate your eye. It's not gonna like rub against your inner corner. I find that they're easier to apply, and if you're a concert crier like me, these are more likely to stay on than a full strip lash. So I'm gonna pop on the bright lashes in the style Flair, and these ones are kind of more of a bolder lash. There is a more natural style called Flirt, but I mean, I got a nice wing going on, so I want a kind of bold looking half lash. I'm just brushing on some Duo lash glue. So here's what it looks like. I'm gonna let this get a little bit tacky, and I just like to use my fingers to apply my lashes. So I'm gonna look down into a mirror and pop it on my outer corner. Just like that. All right, here is the final look at the eyes all done. All right, here's what the full face looks like. So for the cheeks and the lips, I wanted to keep things pretty soft and more on the cool tone side just because I am using pastel on my eyes. If I were to use like a peachy or red tone blush and lip, it would just really clash. So if you're recreating this type of look, stick with your more cool tone pinks. So for my blush, I actually took a tiny bit of that pink shade I used on my eyes, like the tiniest amount on a fluffy brush, and put that on my cheeks. And then for some more shimmer, I popped on the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in the shade Shimmery Rose. Again, it has that cool tone vibe to it. And then for my lips, I actually have pretty pigmented and natural lips, so I actually took my concealer brush and I like blanked out my lips a bit, added just a nude lip liner, and then I popped on the Lawless Forget the Filler gloss in Lavender Sorbet on top. Again, kind of a cool tone pastel color, and I just love this like muted nude lip that it gives me. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys like a baseline for this lover inspired look. Again, if you have glitter, go all out with the glitter. Like, I just don't have any, but like I'd be putting some on my cheeks, I'd be putting it on my eyes, or even like those little eye rhinestones. I would probably pop a few like right here in the inner crease or kind of like along the wing right here, since I didn't do any mascara on the bottom. Just a couple ideas there. Let me know what Taylor Swift era you want to see next. I'm kind of thinking Reputation, but I'm open to suggestions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.